filmed this video 4 times. Today's the day. 2020, Happy New Year! Happy New Year. It's a great year. I think everyone's feeling it. Everyone goes into the new year feeling motivated and excited and inspired for what's ahead, what we're leaving behind. And 2020, I always think of like perfect vision. And at the beginning of a new year, we're thinking of who do we want to become? What's ahead of us? Lots of questions to ask. And lots of questions I'm receiving, which is what this video is about. To answer some frequently asked questions, some FAQs. 3 specifically, 3 questions that I'm getting. Who is Marley Jaxx? Why'd you change your name? What's going on? The easiest way to answer kind of all of the above, I'm going through a major personal transition in my life. My marriage ended. That kind of answers all of them, but I'll give you a little more context. As you can see from my content already, I'm committed to sharing and being vulnerable with my content, although I really, really respect and love Brene Brown's quote about sharing the scars and not the open wounds, and I will share when appropriate. Where do we want to go from here? The other common question was, why Jaxx? Where did they come from? What does that mean? What happened? It's not my maiden name. It's a brand new name, which is kind of fun. I struggle with this a lot. I didn't know if I wanted, my maiden name is complicated. You can't pronounce it. You can't say it. You can't spell it. It's impossible. I didn't want to go with my middle name. That didn't feel right for me. So I went back and forth on several names that were still meaningful and connected to my life for a long time. Just couldn't figure it out. So eventually it came down to my mom named me twice. I was showing my mom this picture of this lion. You might have seen it on my Instagram stories. I have this lion that's right outside my office, and was like, Mom, I want my name to make me feel the way that this lion makes me feel. And I can't name the lion because I feel like naming him takes his power away from him. I just call him the lion. I don't know, just love that lion. And so I just said to my mom, you named me once when I was born, and now I'm going through this like rebirth. I need you to name me again. Just whatever you come up with, Mom. Like, it's out of my hands. Just name me. And it took her like a few seconds, and she was just like, Jaxx. Where did that come from? She's like, I don't know, it just popped in my head. We looked it up, and according to Google, it means Jaxx fights through any curveball that life throws at them, which I thought was pretty fitting and how I want to approach life. That's me. Marley Jaxx. Transition, reinvention, growth, all of the things the kind of cliche things that people say during this time, which is all true. Like everything happens for a reason. There's always the rainbow after the rain. Things that people say at this time and are accurate, and I appreciate it. And for the people that have reached out, it's so kind, and I appreciate it. And hopefully this answers questions for people who've been confused or curious or all of the above. That's it. I'm just going through this phase of rebirth and reinvention, and right now I'm focusing on Funnel Hacking Live. Being asked to speak on that stage is an absolute dream of mine that I visualized and dreamed about for so long, and now it's happening in 3 weeks. I get to share the stage with Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins, speak to 5,000 people. It's the biggest moment of my career that is such a big part of what I'm going through right now. I'm actually going to be speaking on stage about, in addition to our methodology of creating 6 months of content in 3 days and how to build a visibility ladder that consistently promotes your value ladder, I'm also going to be talking about how we as entrepreneurs have signed up for a life of consistent ups and downs. And part of our growth means that we have to reinvent ourselves. Being in a comfort zone, being stagnant, isn't the life that we signed up for. And reinventing ourselves is a part of our growth and who we are and where we're going. And I'm in it right now. I think when you can really come to terms with that, you know that this is just part of the process, and to trust the process, which is easier said than done in the moment. But this is a period of reinvention for me, and I've made my life pretty public up to this point, and I'll share more of the lessons and growth when the time is right. Okay. Happy New Year.